Can you see? It's not a coincidence. As exactly New York, price swept it, broke this structure, and I was like, nah, this has to be it. Day 2 of trying to trade consistently. So today is 11th. Yeah, today's 11th, February 11th. Maybe one of my most frustrating days actually. So I'm not taking like a winning trade this year yet. And I saw something this morning. I'll probably show you now. And then I didn't miss it. I did not miss this trade. I didn't miss the trade. What happened was not for me. It was literally spread. I would explain better. So I actually had my entry right here. Can you see? But then for some reason, spread didn't tag me in. I would put the screenshot on the screen of my entry. Spread didn't tag me in at all. Now for this one, this was my initial entry, but I didn't enter because this would be like entering aggressively. So what I did was I went down to the 1 minute to refine the entry, and then I had this, and then I had my entry here around this other block right here, and then price came literally how many pips? Just like 0.2 pips to tag me in, but did not do that. And then boom, price ran away with it. Because if I had entered there, I should have been out by now. Assuming it had tagged me in, I would have been out like smooth 1 to 4 ish. But price didn't do that. Price did not do that. Am I frustrated? Yes, I'm frustrated. Can I do anything about it? No. Just have to keep on going. So all I've been waiting for like this now. London is literally almost done. I would just wait for the New York session to come. Yeah, so this is what I'll be expecting during New York. I'll be expecting something like this. Probably a liquidity grab to look to this draw on liquidity on the 4-hour time frame, because I still see potentials. Although GU and EU are selling like very massively right now, right? But then there's this draw here that price could most likely come to fill. It's an FBG. So if price get there during New York, I should be looking for a sell, because that's like overall trend direction. I should be looking for a sell. So that's what I'll be looking for during New York. So if New York gets here, if I miss New York here, I would sell. But if I don't miss New York here, then most likely today is going to be a buy. So I'll just look for a trend continuation to fill this liquidity void. On GU, it's almost the same thing. The 4-hour candle is closing pretty well, so I'll just look for a price to get to, although price is already at the 50% of this current range. So I don't know if price will still want to get here, but let's just see what happens. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at. So let's see. I'll set my alert and wait. Yesterday was just price interpretation, honestly speaking. Like, yesterday I had my entry right here, but for some reasons my alert did not go off yesterday, so I missed this trade yesterday too. I don't know. I would just call it progression, but it's frustrating generally. But anyways, we'll go again tomorrow. Not tomorrow. This New York session. But if I see anything, of course I would film it. So I'm currently in on this buy. Remember the last time I said I would be looking to buy the continuation depending on what New York does. So New York already, by the way, 137. So New York already came, then swept liquidity, then broke the structure. So I'm buying from right here. I'm looking to target this equal highs here. Alright, so I still see GU pushing. Inside there's a lot of like liquidity here. Our price should, take off. Okay, so this is 9:25 p.m. I could not shoot this video, after the trade happened. I think this trade finished around, 4, but I could not do the video because I went out by 4. I went around that time, so I could not do this video. But I just go back and I have to do the video. Alright, so yeah. And I also have to edit it this night, so I'll be able to post it tomorrow. So a lot happened today actually. So today was, let me not spoil it. So let's just get into the chart. Alright, so sorry my face is not showing right now. My microphone died, so I'm charging it, and I don't want the audio to be awful, so I had to just use my phone as a sound recorder basically. You get yeah, anyways, let me do a quick trade breakdown of what I saw and how I got this trade. So if you remember in the morning, I was expecting price to actually drop to this fair value gap right here. I was expecting price to drop to this fair value gap right here, but then on the 4 hour there was no point of interest that could take us down here at all. Like, look at it, there is no fair value gap here, nothing really. But then one thing with forex is that you need to understand that different brokers have different data. So meaning that on this time frame, these two candles looked like this, but when I check, I saw on this time frame, on this broker data, that's Wanda, these 4 hour candles look like this. But when I check FXCM, there was actually an open close candle. So an open close candle is this kind of candle whereby a candle closes and immediately another candle opens, right? Like, there is literally no gap here. So an open close candle is another point of interest that I use. But then on this broker data, this dude, they didn't put it there. You understand? They did not put it there at all, and the thing kind of like, that's why I miss this trade. I mean, I could have been done with trading like maybe since morning since morning. But the main trade idea was, price gets into this fair value gap and then I'll look for a trade back upwards. But then this was the London opportunity. Assuming I saw that brokerage data on FXCM, I would have entered after this market structure shift here, and it would have given me a very, very beautiful risk reward. Like, I'm talking beautiful, like very beautiful, like something like this. Alright, first target to be here, then second target to be here, of course. Now this is on the 1 minute time frame, so that's why the risk reward is this high. But yes, this would have been the actual risk reward, and it would have been very, very quick. Like, I'm talking, this would have clicked me in around 7:40, and then I'll be out by like 9. So this will be like 2 hours trade. You understand? So I missed this one because of the brokerage data and everything. So back to the 1 hour. So I was like, okay, I think I'll be done for the day. But then I now looked at it again and I was like, you know what's going to happen? If price should come here during a London session, because you need to understand, there's an important concept in trading. It's called time and price, where price does a particular thing by a particular time. Okay, and London session for Euro USD and GBP USD is the time. Right, that is the time. Okay, so I don't joke with this. That's why these red boxes are here, right? I don't joke with them at all. So I was looking for price to get here. I was like, okay, if it gets here during London, I'll be looking for a buy, which that happened, and we had a very, very beautiful buy. Okay, we had that beautiful buy. My entry was on this inversion fair value gap. Another lesson: inversion fair value gaps are fair value gaps that get disrespected and then another fair value gaps form. I think that's like the best way I can explain it. So basically, we had this bearish fair value gap right here that initially price was supposed to respect it and continue going to the downside if this was like a bearish whole bearish movement. I think, yeah, bearish movement. Let me change this so you see as well, right? But then since a point of interest was being hit on the 4-hour, we can't expect it to keep on going down, right? So price disrespected it and then created another fair value gap. And making that happen, then this is called an inversion, right? So my entry was here, but then there was something that happened. My entry was here, and then I was targeting this equal high on the 4-hour. I'll show you later. So my entry was here, but then something happened. I don't know, maybe it's spread, or I don't know what I'll call it. Funded Next did not tag me in on this trade. Maybe because of it was like it was sniper, like really sniper, right? So Funded Next did not tag me in on this trade at all. And I was like, God. And one thing I don't like doing, I don't like doing re-entry. God, finding re-entries is quite hard, and it's not like high probability again, you get? Because price could easily just like take out your entry and keep on going up. So I had to like, okay, let me find re-entry. I found another re-entry which was around here, but then my issue with this was, of course, this other block was, I think it's on 15 minutes. You see the fair value gap better. It was more like a fair value gap. Okay, yes, this was the fair value gap here. So I could not do this. I'll not put my stop loss here. No, now the stuff will be ruined. Risk reward. And I was like, I also don't want to put my entry there and then put my stop loss somewhere here, because price could easily just come down, take it out as liquidity, and then just continue going up. Also, London section was already closing, so I was like, I cannot take it. So I just had to wait for a turtle soup during New York to take my entry. So a turtle soup basically means if price is going higher, for price to continue going higher, price has to come back for a liquidity grab to keep on going higher. That's basically the cycle of the market. Liquidity grab and going higher. And that's exactly what happened here. If you notice, can you see? We know that price wants to go up, but then for price to keep on going higher, we need a liquidity grab, and that's what happened here. And look at the time at exactly New York. Can you see? It's not a coincidence. At exactly New York, price swept it, broke this structure, and I was like, nah, this has to be it. So I entered at this other block here that was formed, and there was also this fair value gap here. So I entered, kept my stop loss below the sweep, and then I was targeting. I'll show you on the 4-hour. I was targeting this 4-hour high. It's more like a liquidity double equal high, Jerry. It's more like equal highs. Can you see that? Right, it's more like equal high. Can you see? Now, this is why I marked it out the way I marked it out before, was because this is actually a level, an open close level. Can you see? Price expected it on Monday. This was part of like a missed trade I missed on Monday because of this same data issue. So now I think I know what I'll be doing. I'll just be checking 2 different broker data, because this thing's getting out of hand. I missed this one on Monday too because of the same issue. Alright, so this is a level. It's called the open close level. Maybe I'll do a video explaining that. Okay, so I entered there, and then my target was up here. Now, another thing that also happened was that I did not wait for my target to get here. I closed around here. Now, why did I close around here? This is something I need to talk about. I wish my face was showing right now. but just listen. When, oh god, this is getting too long. When you are like growing in your trading, you need to realize that at some point you need to be very independent with your choices and everything. I knew price was going to get here, but then I opened my, I went on social media and everything, and then I saw someone I really respected in this space, and he had the same trade idea, and then he was targeting here because of this other block here, right? And it was like, okay, the other block could get respected, and I was like, and I saw this whole reaction here. I was like, bruv, before this thing reverses on me and turns like a winning trade to losing trade, let me just close out. And so I closed it out here, and then at the end of the day, the price came here. So instead of me making around $120, I made like around $88 on this trade, which again I'm cool with it, because before I closed the trade, I decided in my mind that okay, if price should get here, I will not be pained because it's my decision to close it and everything. But truly, it was not my decision. It was just emotions, speaking at that point. But again, I'm glad, I did what I did. We just have to be grateful. We cannot be remorseful, because at the end of the day, we made profit. Profit is profit. Okay, so yeah, that was the whole trade breakdown. So assuming I had entered here, god, this one is still paying me, bro. Part of trading, sure. Assuming I entered here, we would have been bagging like really good profits. Let me say 1 to 6, right? Really crazy profits, but I mean, it is what it is, It was a winning day. We come back tomorrow. I'm so grateful for the progress, and yeah, we go again tomorrow. Today was a good day, and I thank God for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.